Good morning, guys. 5 days into 2024. Today, we are working on forgiveness and in an unexpected way. Today, we're not working on forgiving a person. Today, we're working on forgiving reality. Okay, have you done this before? Have you forgiven reality? Because it's time. We need to do it. It's critical so that we can move forward with our lives. Here's the deal. We know that we have to forgive people, including ourselves. I think all of us are aware of the people that have hurt us, and we're also aware to some extent that we've done awful things that we regret, and we need to forgive ourselves for those things. And we're going to work a little bit on other forgiveness work in coming days, but today I really felt strongly we need to work on forgiving reality. What does that even mean? I'm talking about forgiving not a person, but the fact that you live in an imperfect world. Can you forgive that concept? Can you forgive the fact? It's kind of easier said than done, isn't it? Like, if you think about the unfair circumstances of your life that aren't even linked to people, can you forgive those? Can you forgive, the fact that you live in the place that you live? Can you forgive the fact that you were born into the situation you were born in? Can you forgive, I don't know. Gall, I hated school so much. Can you forgive that you had to go to school? Can you forgive not people, but situations? That's what we're going to work on. We want to work on clearing out our unforgiveness of our real lived life experiences, forgiving experiences, rather than people. So, okay, unforgiveness looks like black tornadoes that are spinning wildly, okay? And we're going to work on clearing those. Go ahead and imagine as many black tornadoes as show up when you think about preparing to forgive reality, the reality that you live in. Okay, what does that mean for you? Do you need to forgive having the car that you have? Do you need to forgive having the clothes that you have, the body you have, the house that you have, the education that you have? Like, what are the different things that show up that are not people that you need to forgive the circumstances of? Okay, what we're going to do is go ahead and imagine that the black tornado associated with whatever it is that you need to forgive, one thing at a time. And you're going to imagine taking a deep breath and blowing that tornado into dust and watching those little dust particles float and fly away. Okay, we're going to float them away and remove them. Okay, yeah, that's good. That's good. Blaming. We're going to release some blaming and fear related to these realities and fear of forgiving it. Things like, if I find peace, if I feel peace about my situation, then it will never change. If I feel peace about this situation, then I'm never going to change it. That's a big fear that's coming up. And we're going to see if we can rip that fear off of ourselves like a band-aid. Just peel that right off and give it to some angels to handle. Because that's not how it works. You're allowed to have peace about your situation and work to change it. It's also true a lot of times that when you find peace with your situation, God changes it for you. You know, a lot of times are the situations that we are in because they are reflections of what's going on with us, and it's a reflection of our own inner turmoil that we're seeing external to us as like a mirror of what's going on in our own souls. When we find the peace, the mirror changes too. Okay, well, as soon as we find peace, the rest of our whole lives gets more peaceful. So all we have to do is forgive. That's like it. Okay, so can we do that? Let's do it. Let's go ahead and breathe out 3 of those black tornadoes. Let's do number 1. I can usually do them on 1 breath. You might take a couple breaths. If you have something very enormous, it may take many, many breaths and you may need to work on it for weeks. But be patient and just do what feels right in the timeline that feels right for you. Let's work on number 2. If number 1 was easy and fast, let's work on number 2 and set the intention it will also be easy and fast. We're going to forgive one of our life situations right now. Go ahead and take a deep breath in and breathe out that unforgiveness. And let's do number 3, a third tornado of unforgiveness towards something about our current lived situations. Go ahead and breathe it in and breathe it out. Put your hands on your heart and breathe in. Imagine light flowing through where those unforgivenesses were, healing up where those unforgivenesses were damaging you. Breathe. Oh, okay, I'm seeing a thumbs up. We're going to go ahead and tap a few little scripts real quick. 1, I forgive reality for existing this way. Let's do that 2 more times. I forgive reality for existing this way. I forgive reality for existing this way. Number 2, I choose to open my heart to forgiving the life I'm living for being how it is. I choose to open my heart to forgiving the life I'm living for being how it is. I choose to open my heart to forgiving the life I'm living for being how it is. I forgive my life. I forgive my life. I forgive my life. I forgive my life for being how it is. I forgive my life for being how it is. I forgive my life for being how it is. Put your hands on your heart, breathe it in. Okay, I'm seeing a little thumbs up. Our work here is done for today. Let me know how it went on Intuitive Healing with Ali Duzette on Facebook. I just like you guys so much. I hope you have the best day. I'll see you tomorrow.